What's up guys, Houndish here, and today we're jumping in with a weekly preview for the reset in Destiny 2, coming this Tuesday, May 28th, and of course this is the very final weekly reset before the launch of the final shape. So in addition to everything happening in the game this week, no doubt Bungie will have some additional reveals, possibly trailers, and a sort of general hype build-up for the expansion next week. On top of that though, we have everything related to the game, so we'll cover final quests dropping this week, some content which is going to be going away at the end of the season, as well as bonuses for all of the playlists. We do have a few big boosts and loot increases this week, so it's worth mentioning those. But otherwise, we'll break down all of the weekly things like the Nightfall, featured rewards, raids, dungeons, playlist things, and some updates from Bungie in the video. So as always guys, I hope you enjoy this one and find it useful. If you do, a rating below really does help us out on the channel, but without further delay, let's get into it. And initially, it is worth saying we are going to get one final Where is Archie quest this week, so if you want to pick that one up, as always, head to the annex and speak to Ada 1. This time around, it should be on Neomuna, so that'll be interesting. On top of that, in relation to Into the Light content, the Pantheon will still be available all week long, so if you need to complete any of the challenges which have been released, we still have the remainder of this week to do so, but the option to complete the Pantheon stuff will go away when Final Shape drops next Tuesday, so good luck if you are still hunting down any completions on those. But for the Brave weapons that we can pick up from Onslaught, Bungie have said, starting on May 28th at 10 AM Pacific, we'll be doubling the drop chance of limited edition versions of Brave weapons. So in combination with the increases they made to the weapon and token drops last week, we are going to have significantly improved chance to pick up the shiny weapons if you need to get any of those done before Final Shape. So keep that in mind. Otherwise, Bungie have pointed out that we need to claim all of our seasonal rewards from this past year. So whether it's seals, drops from vendors or season pass items, Shax, Zavala, Drifter, and Saint 14 rewards, as well as Bungie rewards and Banshee reputation drops. It is worth grabbing all of those before Final Shape launches next Tuesday. Moving into content for this week though, whether it's Vanguard, Gambit, or Crucible, we are going to get bonus ranks all week long, so that's certainly worth taking advantage of if you need to finish off leveling up any ranks. We will get one final reset on the seasonal activities that are still around as well, so keep that in mind, and we still get daily red border drops from any of those seasonal activities as well. For the Nightfall this week though, we'll see Hypernet Current, and the featured weapon will be the Azumi RR4, so a good opportunity to pick that one up if you need to before the expansion drops. Otherwise, we'll also see the refresh for the Warlord's Ruin dungeon. It's another good one to jump into if you still need to pick up any of the drops there. And inside of the Crucible, we will see the return of Trials on Friday, but otherwise we've got Momentum and the map pack playlist still available for the duration of the week. But for featured raid and dungeons this week, firstly, we will get Kingsfall featured, so all of the legendary loot pool, as well as the Touch of Malice, are completely farmable this week. And the Grasp of Avarice will be featured as well, and both of these activities will drop all of their unique items with updated power relevancy. Otherwise, in the Legends tab, the featured exotic mission for this reset will be Vox Obscura, so if you still need to pick up Dead Messenger, it'll be a good time to jump into there. Otherwise though, for the Into the Light missions, whether it's the Whisper or 0 Hour, those can still be completed this week, and we will get one final upgrade for 0 Hour, so keep an eye out for that one if you are working on it. And otherwise, as always, I'll keep you posted with the Eververse refresh when we get to it on Tuesday. And if you are jumping into the Dares of Eternity, this week we'll see Rotation 4 loot drops, including the Scatterhorn and Pathfinder armor sets, as well as a bunch of weapons from Season of the Lost and a couple of additional drops from Forsaken. That does take us to the Lost sectors which are featured for the week though, and starting out on Tuesday, it'll be Thrillerdrome on Neomuna, which will be dropping exotic legs, as well as the heliocentric Hand in Hand, Battlescar, and Last Foray. Then on May 29th, it'll be Gilded Precept dropping exotic arms, as well as the Geodetic, Harsh Language, Coronac, and Combined Action. Then on May 30th, we'll go to Scavenger's Den on the EDZ, dropping exotic chest pieces, as well as Nox Perennial, Sununa S16, Marsilian C, and the Old Sterling. Then on May 31st, it'll be Skydock and EDZ, dropping exotic helmets, as well as the PSI Hermetic, Nazruddin, Irakanji, and Glissando 47. From there though, the legendary loot pool resets, and on June 1st, we'll see the Quarry on EDZ, dropping exotic legs. On June 2nd, it'll be Aphelion's Rest in the Dreaming City, dropping exotic arms, and finally, for June 3rd, Bay of Drowned Wishes in Dreaming City, dropping exotic chest pieces. So let us know if you'll be jumping into any of those this week. Very finally though, for the Ascendant Challenge this reset, we'll get the Sumerian Garrison, which is found via the Chamber of Starlight in Ria Silvia, so pretty easy one to get to, but if you happen to need the location, we'll run some gameplay at the end of the video. Otherwise guys, for today, that is everything we have to break down for this weekly reset. Like I said though, I'll be keeping you posted on any news that we get from Bungie. It's still likely that we'll get more marketing hype for the final shape in the form of trailers, maybe some extra little bits of news in the twit and things like that, so keep it locked and loaded right here on the channel. But if you've enjoyed the video, a rating below really does help us out. Plus, let us know in the comment section any final bits that you'll be getting done this reset. Otherwise though, I appreciate you tuning in, and whatever you get up to, I hope you guys have an awesome day.